Hey everyone, it's Kelly, the Frugal Fun Mum. Welcome to the channel and to today's video where we have a mix of everything that happened in my kitchen for the past 2 days. So we have some food prep here, we have some baking to do and some butter making. So I got some great deals on these fruit and veg, which you will see in an upcoming grocery haul. But for now, I'm just chopping it all up so it is prepped and ready. I don't have any freezer space, as you guys would know, so I'm just chopping these up, and then at least being in a Tupperware container, they can sit safe in the fridge. We'll cook those first, and then we will get around to eventually fitting them in the freezer. I'm also cutting up this watermelon. I was going to put it in slices in the container, but it doesn't fit, so I'm chopping it up into bits, and after sort of 2 days it's all gone anyway. So I'm glad I did prep it though, so it's ready to go for snacks for anybody who wants it. Yes, good to go. All right, next we're going to make some butter. This is the night before that we're planning on doing some baking. I got 2 tubs of the Pura 500ml cream for $1 each. So I thought I'm going to experiment with 1 tub because I've never used a thicker cream before. It's always the liquid. And yes, it still takes about 5 hours. And I've got it all mixed up here. I figured that when it started splattering against the wall, that was a good time to stop and separate the solids from the liquids. And yeah, it was quite tedious, but you know what? It's a saving, isn't it? So yeah, I had to Google on the internet to find out a few tips and tricks, make sure I rinse it under cold water and things like that. So in the end, it made about 185 grams of this solid butter block, and there's about 160 grams of buttermilk. Both don't quite add up to 500 mils, but anyway, I'll be able to use those very easily. If I use some cookie mixture, instead of using 250 grams of butter, I'll probably just use the smaller tub. Right, next we're going to make some oat bars. Someone sent me a picture of this and said, oh, they're amazing. So I thought, okay, let's make them. She said they're like a cake / muesli bar, and I thought, okay, I like cake and I like muesli bars, let's give it a go. And so yeah, the recipe was quite easy, but yeah, I don't really think we'll be making it again. It is like a cake, but it tastes very much, I don't know if I undercooked it. I followed the recipes exactly, but it just tastes a little bit underdone. I will leave the recipe link below and you guys can check it out for yourself. Next, we're making a batch of the 100 cookies. Well, we're doing half. I've made this heaps of times on the channel before, so just putting all this together, doing half today, and then I'll do the other half on Monday. I've had to put a sign on this that says no touchy. The last cookie batter I did, and I left half a can of condensed milk in the fridge. It went missing. So I said, well, you can't have your second batch of cookies then. So they've had to wait till the next weekend for me to be able to do these cookies. So I thought also what I'd do, I see here, I'm only putting 3 choc chips per cookie because they complained last time that not every cookie had choc chips in it. Oh my gosh. So by giving them 3 choc chips each, now everybody's going to have choc chip in their cookie. I should have just done 1. And then the rest I put together and I've rolled it up, and it's just going into the fridge, and I'll deal with that later and make some more cookies. So I'm just putting away the oat slice that's here. We'll still snack on that, but it's not really going to ever crop up again in the house. I wonder if I baked it some more, what would happen. So here's the first lot of cookies out of the oven, and then here comes the roll back out. It's quite solid now. Actually, it was in the freezer for like about 20 minutes while I get everything else done. So I'm just chopping it up into logs. I'm not going to worry about rolling these into balls. I'm just going to leave them as they are, but then again I'm going to put all the choc chips in them and then bake them in the oven. This cake mix was left over from my son's birthday. I only needed 1 pack and not 2, so I figured that I'll just make some quick and easy cupcakes another day, which is exactly what we're doing right now. And we're using the buttermilk from the butter that we made, so that will be going to good use. And then just chucking in 2 eggs and some margarine. I don't use butter in these cheaper cake mix, I just use margarine. And then I'm just putting in a combination of sprinkles because they need to get used, but also I figured it's just a bit of fun and decorative. And then some other sprinkles I'll end up putting in the second batch of cookies just to change it up a little bit. So it's pretty easy just to put these into the cupcake trays and then bake. And we're back for round 2 of the biscuits. So this survived with my label. And now we're going to make the second batch of cookies, and I've just got a little bit left over of the mixed sprinkles, so we're going to chuck that in there so it's like a Funfetti cookie, and then they will go in the jar with the chocolate chip cookies, which will also probably only last about a day or so. Well, thank you so much for watching today, guys. I so appreciate your time. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below and let me know what is your favorite thing to bake. I love baking. I could do it all the time, but I need to be aware of the calories. Here's a little cupcake inside, sneaky peek, and all the cookies and the other things that are left over. Subscribe, we would love to have you as part of our Frugal Fun family, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!